being stabbed 3 times.
3 separate times. But the one time at 2018 was at the Grime Awards, right?
Yeah.
Your conversion helped you stay on a better track.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Spiritually.
Yeah, okay.
I'm from good home. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I was bad, innit? I'm the bad guy in my family. We saw with the coronavirus, there's like, come on, man. How do you get everyone to be in their house in the whole world? Like, you telling me there's not people at the top talking to each other like, to these fucking idiots. You know, the British thing, that's my thing, innit? Like, proud of British, boom, if you're not proud of England, you know where to go. Do you get what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. Definitely gonna be edited mad now, man.
Yeah, what do you think on editing and trying to stitch up?
Huh?
What do you think on editing and trying to stitch up?
From the start. We're gonna have to stop this interview. Blood. You can't be an enemy of Islam.
But
I'm saying I don't want to do the interview no more.
No?
No, not if you're an enemy of Islam.
But
You're my enemy.
Information covered up, censorship, corruption. The mainstream media have proven itself to be untrustworthy. I'm here to give a platform for debate, for truth, for open discussion. I'm introducing you to my podcast, Silenced with Tommy Robinson.
Who exactly is Tommy Robinson, or Stephen Yaxley Lennon?
With the English Defence League, the EDL.
The problem is with Islamic integration.
English far-right Islamophobic activists.
Since then, there's been organised protests across the country in London, Manchester, Leeds. People in their thousands are marching for Robinson's cause.
There is no such thing in this country as a Muslim.
Free Tommy Robinson!
Youngster, RTM. Gunman, stay scheming.
Mixtape, no
This rap game's mine for the taking.
Young Spray is a grime and rap artist with a controversial past. Originally from Dominica in the Caribbean, he moved to the UK, London at a young age, where he moved in circles with well-known names in grime and rap. Young Spray's position as a pioneer of gangster rap in the UK is unquestionable, creating music with unfiltered realness and raw tales for well over a decade. Spray did the rounds on pirate radio, rap DVDs, live shows, mixed CDs, and continued with big hits to this day. Much of his legacy derives from championing a brand of gangster rap, providing unapologetic insights into juggling a rap career whilst trying to avoid returning to jail. A devout Muslim now, he now hosts the RTM Podcast, where I was fortunate to be able to be a guest. It only felt right to have him feature as my first guest on the Silence Podcast, where I can learn about his upbringing and the journey that has led him to where he is today. Young Spray.
Yes, Tom. Tom Reed's guy, you get me?
No mind games, okay?
my alcohol.
Do you know
this
what?
is definitely the thick of thing.
Thank you for coming here.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're the first guest on my podcast, which had the name Silenced, and I had the name On the Run. It was going to be On the Run with Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
Which I currently think I am on the run, because apparently there's an arrest warrant out. But I want to thank you for the time for coming here. And I went on your podcast, Real and the Most, which was an entertaining podcast. And I want to sit and now look into your life, who you are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people took to you, a lot of people on my side of the fence, and a lot of people in the comments said he's a madman, he's this, he's that, he's funny.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
See them comments,
Yeah.
There's definitely over 3,000, because last time I checked, there's 3,000 comments. I haven't read, I've stayed far away from them. Okay. So that's the first thing, because I must be getting roasted.
Not on my side, a lot of people on my side thought you were funny, thought you were funny. People were like, So who's Young Spray first of all? Where's the name Young Spray come from?
Young Spray.
Because I've seen your passport name, remember?
Yeah. Young Spray came after prison.
Okay.
You know, that was like a rap name just for me to do music. But basically, I was born in Dominica.
You was born in Dominica, and that's this hat.
That's way before that Young Spray. Okay. But yeah, born in Dominica. Came here when I was 6, nearly 7. Primary school, just at the start of primary school.
To London?
Yeah, to London, East London, Leighton, to begin with. Bit of a culture shock, never seen white people before, because my island is like...
Where is Dominica?
It's in the West Indies, Caribbean. in between Martinique and Guadeloupe.
Okay.
But basically, like, the whitest people I've seen on the island was like my brother and sister, because I had like a mixed race brother and mixed race sister.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So coming here, it was like a culture shock. I've never seen snow before. So
Who'd you come with?
my mum and my sisters and brothers.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was just a bit of a shock.
And then so you went to Leighton?
Yeah, went Leighton.
You didn't have a dad?
My dad stayed in Dominica.
Okay.
So he was in Dominica. My mum moved here because her mum was over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you grew up in?
I moved from Leighton to Walthamstow. So I grew up in Walthamstow.
And what was that like?
Yeah, Walthamstow was proper, man. Like, good place, you get me? I got a lot of love for Walthamstow, man. You get me? That's where I like hone my skills, you know.
When you say hone your skills, because I've read lots about gangs, drugs, violence.
Yeah.
When you say hone your skills, do you mean hone your skills as in your talent, as in your rapping?
I hone my skills for rapping in prison. But
When you was how old?
when I was about 20.
Okay.
So that would have
That's
been
okay.
the last. That would have been the last. Well,
Last prison.
the last juvenile sentence.
Okay.
That's when I started.
Okay, so when you say hone your skills, which skills?
Like streets.
And for people who are watching this who don't understand the streets, growing up in Walthamstow, what does the streets mean?
Well,
What's it like? What's the struggle of growing up on the streets?
Do you know what it is? It's not necessarily a struggle as such. It's more a case of, how can I put it? Like, if you're ambitious, which me and a lot of people are, there's not a lot of
Ways to get where you want to get to.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, I was very smart, naturally. In Dominica, I was like a genius kid.
Okay.
Like going to school with 6-year-olds when I was 3 years old. Okay. So when I've come here, they don't do that. They put you in the year, what? Yeah, so it was just boring for a lot of the time. So I ended up hanging around with, you know, people that's in the streets, whatever. Yeah, and we just started getting in trouble with the police and whatnot.
And what age was your first prison sentence?
16.
16, and what was that for?
Robbery.
What sort of robbery?
Street robbery.
Robbing someone in the street for their...
Yeah.
Okay. And was that as part of a gang?
No.
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 Was you affiliated with a gang?
No.
Because I've seen...
I've
seen this, yeah?
Yeah.
This is North Star.
Yeah.
I've seen that labelled as a gang. Was that a gang?
No.
Because there was 3 of you, right?
Yeah, it was a music group.
I've heard lots of people talk about that as a gang.
Yeah.
As a serious gang.
Yeah, obviously, because we're serious people. But where they got it confused is that was a music group. So it was like me, China, C1 as a music group. But obviously, we've got like a big entourage. So when we used to go around, they say, North Star's here, North Star's here, North Star's here.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It just turned into that. And then you had, obviously, you're going to get people using the name as well that was like affiliated with, man.
Yeah,
so then they're going out and they're doing madness. You get what I'm saying?
It's linked to North Star.
Yeah.
Because as I said, I'm from Luton. I must have heard of North Star years and years ago.
Yeah.
As a gang coming out of Tottenham, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, out of Tottenham.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about prison. Your first time in prison. What was prison like?
It's alright. I was excited. Nah, I'm going mad.
He was excited.
I'm going mad. I wasn't excited. But I knew I was going there.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Like I knew people that gone there, whatnot. And yeah, and because at the time, Walthamstow weren't really known like that as a bad boy ends. So it's like I felt like I had to do a lot more.
When you got to jail?
Yeah, I had to do a lot more to stand out because that's what I wanted to do, innit?
To give you... Well, I know some Hells Angels and I spoke to them about you. they're out in Tenerife, and they said that they used to run a club. They used to run security at a club called Warehouse.
Oh yeah.
Which they said, they said we know him, and they said he was on shit.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean? And they said that you all right with me always saying what they said? They said you're always packing in the club.
Oh, why for that?
Yeah. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. The need to carry a weapon. Did you feel a need to carry a weapon? Do you feel a need to carry a weapon now?
No.
With your life? No.
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 No. No comments, sir.
Yeah.
Talk to me about these wounds. 2018. That's right.
2018. No, this one
Wasn't
from
it?
2018.
Okay, that's another one. What's that from?
Yeah, I've got bare scars.
Have you? What's that one from?
This one's from a stab. This one's from a stab. They're all from stabs.
How many times have you been stabbed?
How many times or how many stab wounds?
How many stab wounds and how many times?
I've been stabbed 3 times still.
Three separate times. But the one time at 2018 was at the Grime Awards, right?
Yeah.
Stormzy was there, was he?
Fuck no.
Big nasty